right. Happy Monday. Welcome to my stream. Let's dive right in as soon as I can figure out how to switch over to all my sound settings got reset. So hopefully sound's working and everything like that. Yeah, right. So last week we worked on the bytecode. No, we worked on the AST guy. Where is it? Yeah, the tree walk interpreter. We got that finished. We actually finished all the way to inheritance. And then the next thing to do, which we're going to work on next week, is the bytecode virtual machine. But this week, we're going to switch back to our roguelike. And we'll see how that goes. We were in the middle of converting over all the logging information. And I forget where we were on this page here. Get status. And I kind of left it up in the air. And we made all these changes here because we have this log storm in the builder and all that kind of jazz. We renamed the game log. So we have a new game log thing. So we just need to keep working at it until we get it to actually compile. So where were we is my biggest question. Melee combat system, did we do that? I see it here. Oh, and it says, okay, now make all the other changes. You should have pretty good understanding of the changes required by now. It should be a D. If you check the source code, I've made all the changes to all the other instances of GameLog. Okay, so I think what we should basically, is just see what fails to compile and just keep hacking at it until it compiles. So we don't have GameLog anymore. What do we have instead? Let's take a look at Melee. Doesn't exist. So what do we do for logging now? We have crate : GameLog. That's the way we do it. Okay. And let's just take a quick look here. Crate : GameLog. Yeah. So that's the way we're going to do it. We'll look for GameLog. And delete all the instances of GameLog. We have this log thing here. So instead of log entries push, we're going to just do this kind of business. Just create GameLog logger new. And we're going to okay, so I guess color yellow. Oh, I see. We have to put the little format. So I guess red is for. Oh, this is the name, right? Append name. Right, and then the word hits in white. And then we're going to do the target name. So it's essentially the same thing for damage, HP, and log. Yeah. Oops. This way. Okay. So that's that one. And then we have considers but misjudges the timing. Do we have one of these? We do. So we just copy paste the code. Just make sure the name is working and the target name is correct. Okay, and then we have, what else? We have attacks but can't connect, which is just this guy here. And then what else? Okay, so that's the range combat system. Hopefully that checks. Okay, and then we have a problem here. Oh, we don't want this format business. We want new like that. Yeah, so none of those are going to work. Okay. Okay, now we're on the damage system. So in the damage system, we get rid of GameLog. Get rid of log, and then log entries push is dead. Current becomes create, game log, logger, new, append, RLTK yellow, no color, and then append. I guess it's format, no, ampersand format, maybe, bang, vic, oh, we can just say victim name, right? Victim name, and then color RLTK white, append is dead. Nope, no dot, and then log. Let's see if that works. Didn't like the, oh, because I put a dot there. There we go. Okay, so now we're in the GUI. So there's no game log in the GUI. This is the renderer thing. Okay, was that the only thing to do, is remove that game log from there? Yep, now we're in the remove system. And now we have game log, and that needs to change. You cannot remove something, it is cursed. Okay, so this would be create, game log, logger, new, nope, color, RLTK white, and you cannot remove color cyan, append, names get to remove item unwrap name, and then color RLTK white, append. I guess it puts a space there, so we can't put a comma right up against the name unless I format it, but then it can only be one color. So I'll just put a dash. It is cursed. .log. Okay, that's a remove system. And now the damage system doesn't like something here. Oh, RLTK. Oh, 397, I missed something over here. No? Why is this one? Oh, because I misspelled RTLK. It's RLT, oops. RLTK, like that. And what's this other error? Oh, this is in player. Okay, so in player, let's see, crate. All right, game log, logger, new, color, RLTK white, and fire at color RLTK cyan, and name, log. And then we have one more here. You don't have a target selected. Great. Game log, logger, new, color, RLTK white, and I guess we can just do this, like that, and then .log. What else? 5. We're almost done. This is crate, game log, logger, new, color, RLTK white, append. Like that. Oh, .log. Don't forget the .log. Alright, what else? And then we have this. Ooh, how do we do a clear? I don't think that's in the game log code. Let's find out. Create game log logger, new color white, and then append okay, and then I just want to pop over to game logger to see if there's a there is not a clear. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Let's do a quick check. There's no game log, which means there's no game log here. Oh, I already converted this file. Okay. Yep, that fails because of that. Okay. 2 more. Oh, this should be equip. Oh no, that's quip, right? It should just be ampersand on that. And what's wrong here? Ampersand again? Okay, down to 3 warnings. What are the warnings? Append fragment is not used and block print has a result that must be used. Okay, so we can fix the one in GUI 334 just by doing expect failed to print game log, and that'll take care of that one. Append fragment is not used anywhere, so we can just comment it out for now until we use it. It's in logger. Of course, it's not here. There we go. There it is. So we'll just. Oh wait, where is append fragment? It's in log store, which I don't have here. Oh, I'm in the wrong tutorial. Game log store. Okay, so we don't have this yet, but I guess at some point we will. So I'll just comment it out. Okay, now let's build it and see if it works. And if it does, then what I'm going to do is stop that. I'm going to take a look at the next 7DRL plain browser. Cavern Caprica. Let's take a look at that as soon as I get this running. Oh, right. I need to get the basic HTTP server going for this. Documents, dev, RT, WASM. There we go. And then turn on the console because we need to see that. Go away. Clear. Refresh. There it is. Okay. So now we just want to be able to see all of our. Yep. So that's interesting. So now, we're getting the colors, right? The patron is yellow. Says is in white, and then this is like this, but it doesn't have the quotes around it. And the reason we don't have that is that there's always an implicit space between a color change, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh well. And then if I die and I restart, let me die real quick here, which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'll just let the wolf kill me. The wolf can't kill me for whatever reason. Let's find something that can kill me. Oh, that's not good enough. How about a bandit? Can a bandit kill me? Let's go find a bandit. I just want to die real quick here. There we go. And then, right, I'll hit escape to return to the menu and begin new game. Okay, so we don't have this welcome back to Rusty Roguelike anymore. And this log is clear. So I don't know. It seems to be working. Let's check in with Clippy. Commit these changes. This if statement can be collapsed. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Oops. And then this, you should consider adding a default. Okay, I can do that. So let's go to Visible AI System and fix that. 116. Right, so we can just say and this. There's no reason to go crazy with that. Oh wait, no, you can't do it. It's these two that can be changed. Like that. Oops, I got to get rid of the if. Like that. There we go. Okay, and then the other one was in Game Log Builder. We just add a default for it. Pub fun. Oh no, you have to import default. Right. Let's just copy paste. Of course, I've got to edit it, but that's okay. So let's just throw that down here. Okay, and then let's make sure Clippy's happy. And that should be that. Okay, git status, git add source. Look at all this. Commit -m refactor game log code to support multiple colors and wrapping. That was a big change. All right, git push. No, that's the AST. There it is. Okay, so this is the thing we just did. And now I would just want to take a quick look at what's this. We don't need that. Caverna Caprica. Let's take a look at this one, and then after that, what we'll do is we will look at making common logging tasks easier. And this is where we're going to get into fragments. Log fragment. No, this is self fragments push. All right. I'll worry about that later. All right, so a clicky combat dungeon crawler. Explore the confounding corridors and clicky combat of Caverna Caprica. In these winding dungeons, you'll engage many a creature in click-based battles. Click the eyeballs as they appear in the center hex to deal damage to your foes. Find the treasure to uncover riches and power. Venture forth. So WASD to move, mouse, and left-click attack in battle. When playing in a browser, try scaling your browser zoom if the entire game is now visible by default. Okay. No, I think we can see the whole thing. Whoa. That was loud. Is there a way I can mute this tab? Mute site. There we go. This is kind of a neat little effect there. Is this the progression? Level progression? Okay. So WASD to move. I have a little floating sword above my head. I don't know what those are. I have 2 swords, 1 shield, and 5 gold. Now I have 10 gold and a sword. And 3 swords. Okay. So, oh, these are treasure chests. Wow, that is an unusual looking treasure chest, isn't it? 15 gold. And I guess we get the stairs. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, it generates each level as you get to it. Okay. So it looks like we finished this level here, and now we're on this level. Oops. So I have to click here? Unfortunately, I can't do that with the trackpad too easily. Did I defeat him? I hope I did. There you go. Yeah, the trackpad gaming is not ideal, right? I should set up a Where's my health, by the way? Oh, there it is, HP 38. That's pretty big. Okay. I got something there. Yeah, unfortunately, I should set up a mouse with this thing, a little Bluetooth mouse maybe, and that would make these kind of clicky games easier. But I'm not really... Okay. Alright, that's a cute game. I like the little animation of the multicolors going across the face there. Asp. Nope. Nope. Alright. Oh, this level is orange instead of blue. Okay. Ah, look at that. So it must be harder now. Very nice, very cute. Okay, so we looked at that. Let us look at making common logging tasks easier. While going through the code, updating... I think that's meant to be updating, right? Log entries, a lot of commonalities appeared. It would be good to enforce some style consistency and reduce the amount of typing required. We'll add some methods to our log builder. So we have NCPC name, item name, and damage. I see. So instead of doing yellow something, cyan something, or red something, we can just call these guys. All right, so let's take a look at the builder. And we can add these little functions here. And a self fragments push. I'm just trying to think, is there a way we could avoid all this duplicate typing here? Like, could we make a private function called append or add frag of self? That's interesting. This is not being passed as a reference. It's being passed as an actual... I guess you need that for the chaining. Is that the way that works? And then S string. CRLTK. Uh-oh. What's the type of RLTK white? Oh. Is it a color type? Oh, it's just, it's a triple. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's RGB, yeah. RGB, and this returns a self. So we can just say self fragments push log text color log fragment color text like that, and then return self, and then this just becomes add self add fragment text to string RLTK yellow, like that, right? And then the next one is item name. And instead of yellow, it's cyan. And then we have damage, which is a little bit more complicated because we have to convert it. Pub fun damage. But that's still self add fragment. Format bang damage RLTK. Oops. Red. Right? Let's see if that works. Found tuple. Right, so this is, yeah, it's just RGB. Isn't that what this is? Oh, RGB named. Got it. So color RLTK RGB. No, just RGB named color. What am I doing wrong here? Expected struct RLTK RGB found tuple. How do we do this then? I don't. Okay, I guess we can just put it in here. RGB named. I was trying to save a little typing here, but oh well. RGB named. Okay. We have 4 warnings because we're not using any of them yet. Huh. This is saying this is not mutable, or it doesn't need to be mutable, but we're definitely doing we're calling something where it's calling it and mutating it. So I'm confused about that. Let me see if I pull out the mutable here, but we're passing it into a function that takes a mutable self. Oh, it's not complaining. I'm very confused. I'm very confused by that. Because it's taking self and this takes a mutable reference to self. All right. Well, we'll figure it out as we go along. And now we can go through all the changes we made and rechange them. Okay. So I just need to look for all instances of create game logger and change these things. Oh, that's interesting. Append says converts it to white first. This says NPC name, but we're not switching it back to white afterwards. So how's that going to work? All right, let's try it. RG create game logger. So we have all these guys here. Actually, does RG have a just print name? Just print file name? That would be good to know. Count matches, debug, encoding, don't care, file. No? Print the paths with at least one match and suppress the match context. Okay, so if I can do this. Yeah, okay, so now I can do that and work my way through them one at a time. So create game log. Oh, well, that one we can't do anything about. How about this one? That's a green. You feel stronger, you feel healthier, you feel quicker, you feel smarter. Okay. Here's the first one where we can do it. Right, we want to say NPC name. Is NPC name the cyan? No, that's yellow. Item name, that's it. So we want to say item name like that is out of charges. I'm going to leave the white in there because I think that you need that. Okay, and then we have, you eat the item name. Right? And like this. It looks like white is on by default. Okay, and then the next one is here, which doesn't matter. This one here doesn't matter. All good. And we're already on that one. So, next file. Okay, yellow is the NPC name. White says, and then item name. Like that. Yep. Okay, and then here, orange, I don't care about. Next. You pick up the item name. Like that. Okay. And then here you cannot remove item name. It is cursed. Oops, I missed the I deleted it. Here we go. Okay, and then here we have you drop the item name. Good. That's orange, orange, red, red. I guess these could be considered damage, right? But I'm gonna not do those because I want to be consistent. You spotted. Bear trap, I guess. And then here, you change level. Welcome to us, Roguelike again. Okay. There's no way up from here, no way down from here. You fire at item name, because that's cyan. You don't have a target selected, there's nothing here to look at. Okay, so that's that one. One more there to go here. Yellow. Yellow is the NPC name. Okay. Oh, and this is a complex one. So this is NPC name. And then we have NPC name. And then we have damage, which just passes in damage like this. We don't have to format it. Right? That does check. Okay. So we have to do the same thing here. Cyan is item name. Item name. And then here. Okay. We're almost done, I think. Well, that's the trap triggering. We can leave that one alone. This is another complicated one, so we change this to yellow, which is NPC name. NPC name. Damage. Damage. And this one says cyan, so this is item name. Although these should be NPC names too, right? But maybe they're cyan because we miss. Or maybe I converted it wrong the first time I did the conversion. Oh, that should stay. Oh, and I put the item name on the wrong thing. Okay, hang on. Item name. Okay. All right. Use equip. You cannot equip. Item name. It is cursed. You equip. You unequip. Item name. You equip. Item name. Alright, well, I mean, it's simplifying it a bit. Alright, we can't go beyond last file. Cargo. I guess we can build it. It should all work the same way it worked before. With a nice, uh-oh. Whoa. I think I lost something there while it was building. Oops. Alright, let's refresh and hope that doesn't happen again. Alright, so we should be able to see, yeah. So things are still working. We have yellows and cyans. So git status, git add source, git commit more logging refactoring. Okay, so we're done with that. Saving and loading the log. To make saving and loading the log easier, we add two helper functions. Clone log and restore log. The first provides a cloned copy of the log, the second empties the log and appends a new one. You need to open up gamelog mod.rs and add these to the exported functions list. Okay. Gamelog log store. So we're going to add these here. Pub, fund clone. Lock.unwrap.clone. Okay. And then we have pub fund restore log, which takes a log of a mutatable vector of crate, game log, fragments, and log.lock. Unwrap clear, and append log. Okay, that's simple enough. And we have to export them in our mod, which is somewhere. Game log, here it is. So we say clone log and restore log. Okay. While you're here, we need to add some derivations to the log format structure. Okay, and then we'll just derive those here. There we go. This should still check, right? Now open up components and modify the DM serialization helper structure to include the log. Oh, I see. So we're going to copy that in, and then we're going to, when we create the save helper, that's when we do that. That should be lock, not log. Yep. Okay. So let's go over to our components. Oh, we still have an error here. Method cannot be called on mutex guard. Ooh. Log lock unwrap clone. Okay, so that's going to be a problem. Oh, do we have to add clone to log fragment? Yeah, that was the problem. Okay. Oh, it's right here. Duh. Although he didn't talk about it, or the reason for it. All right, so component. And let's go to our DM serialization helper, which is here. Currently, we just have the map and say pub log, vec, create, game log fragment, like that. So that, does that check? And then we're going to go on our save load system. Ooh. Oh yeah, we have to add this here. Save load, save helper 2. So we have create entity with the serialization helper, and we have to say log create game log clone log, like that. So we can put a comma there. Okay, and then when we deserialize, we'll also have to do the same thing. Where's the deserialization? For EH in entities, it must be down here. Here it is. Helper 2 join. Dungeon master is this. HMap clone. Delete me 2 is some this. And I'm going to create game log restore log mutt h log clone. Okay, that's all there is to saving and loading the log. It works well with Surdy. It may be a bit slow on full JSON, but it works well. All right, so let's add that to our commit list. Okay. Git status, git add source, git commit -m, save, load the log data. Okay. Counting events. As a step towards achievements. Oh. We need to be able to count relevant events. Make a new file and paste in the following. All right. So what are we going to do here? Source tutorial, game log, and this is called events.rs. And we have another lazy static. One of the things about running this in the browser is it's single threaded, so we shouldn't have any mutex contention here, right? Clear events. Because I forgot that. Okay, and then pub fun record event. All right, we get the string of that. Events lock. Events lock as mutt unwrap. Okay, so that's the same as this unwrap thing here, except now we have a mutatable version, right? If let sum e is events get mutt event name e plus equals n. Else events insert event name n. Really? Huh. Shouldn't this be like... Okay. In hash map, we have the ability to update OR, right? Or get OR. What's that method you can call? I thought there was something you could say like, you know, events dot no. There's something where you can do that, where you don't have to do this get followed by insert. Or you can do the entry thing, right? many keys corresponding entry, and it's either going to be something or it returns a occupied or vacant. Oh, hi, Epic. How are you? Epic says, when I start programming Rust, I promise myself never to use unsafe. You've lost track counting how many times you've broken unsafe. Yeah, I remember you talking about having issues with unsafe yesterday in a memory leak, or last week with memory leaks. This is what I was looking at. This is what I was thinking of: or insert or default. So I actually want an or insert on the entry. So I think that's what we want. Map, entry, event, name, or. Oh, except I want to be able to, I want to do this. I guess I could say or insert 0, right? And then say, like that. I have no idea if that's right. Let's find out. Oh, this isn't even being included yet. How do I include this? I have to go into the mod, right? Game log mod, and say use mod events. Use events star. Oh, what did I do wrong there? Events equal. Okay. And I have to include the lazy static. It's weird that it didn't need it here. And then not map, but events. Oops, that's still typoed. Oh. There we go. Will that work? It does. Okay, good. Yeah, I think that's simpler. And then get event count. And then we're doing the same exact thing here, right? Except we don't need to lock it as mute. We can just unwrap it this way. Right? And then we just return events, entry, event name, or default, or 0. This says or default. I don't want to insert. Oh, there's and modify. That's what I probably wanted, right? For the first one. But this works. So and modify or insert. Okay, let's do that one. Events, entry, event name, dot and modify, e, so e plus equals n, or insert n. Right, and then this, Shanto404, thank you for the follow. This one should be, and I'm worried about this or default not being the right value. Because what we need to do is return 0 if it's not in there. Oops. This one here. And I don't want to insert it. It should be 0, right? The default of i32 should be 0. So why not? Let's give it a shot. And it's saying not. Oh, expected i32 found ampersand mute i32. Okay. Oops. All right. And we have 7 warnings because we're not using any of this yet. This is similar to how we're storing the log. It's a lazy static with a mutex safety wrapper. Inside is a hash map indexed by event name and containing a counter. Record event adds an event to the running total or creates a new one, and get event count returns either 0 or the total of the named counter. In main, find the main loop handler awaiting input, and we'll extend it to count the number of turns the player has survived. Okay. Here we are. Awaiting input. It's not there. I guess we can do a waiting input arrow. There we go. And then we can say if new run state is not equal to run state waiting input. Epic says it's a little thing, but the entry API is one of my favorite things with Rust standard lib. Yeah, I really like it too. I mean, it makes coding so much cleaner. All right, so we're just going to create a new run state. I mean, a new event, and typo it. There we go. We should also clear the counter state at the end of generate world map. Oh. Come on, generate world map. All right, so here's generate world map. Map gen history clear. There's the building. Oh, there's the level transition, right? Clear log, log renew. Oh, clear events. I see it right at the bottom here. Okay. To demonstrate that it works, let's display the number of turns a player has survived on their death screen. In GUI, open the function game over and add the turn counter. All right, let's first fix this. Oh, did I not make that pub? Yeah, that's pub here. Oh, maybe I have to put it out here. Record event, clear events. Oh, that's not in log store. That's in events. Okay. I gotta say pub use. There we go. That's what I did wrong. Yeah, okay. And what's the other warnings? This does not have to be mutable, and that doesn't have to be mutable. Weird. Again, we're modifying it, but it doesn't have to be mutable, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on here. Yeah, this doesn't have to be mutable either, right? None of those do. Oh, that's interesting. I don't want to borrow it as mutable, right? I just want to return the value. And that works, but that's kind of awkward, right? I shouldn't have to put a mute here if all I'm doing is looking up the entry. All right, so we're going to open up GUI, and in the game over screen, we already have these things here, and we're going to add your journey has ended. Here it is. You lived for n turns. Okay, so that's right here on line 19. CTX print centered 19. Right. I'm going to add that format in there. You live for this many turns. What did I miss? Oh, I missed a yep, okay. Alright, so if your cargo run now, your turns are counted. Alright, let's go die and see how many turns I last. And hopefully my computer doesn't lock up again while I'm compiling. Alright, it did lock up again. That's very strange. It wasn't doing that before. Okay. Begin new game. Teleport to the bandits. Actually, I can jump a few levels forward and then die. Come on, goblin. There we go. We live for 13 turns. Alright, so it's keeping track of all that. Very good. Get status. Get source. Get commit. -m. Keep track of the number of turns. Alright, bracket goes quantity surveying. That's a Monty Python reference. This is a very flexible system. You can count pretty much anything you like from anywhere. Let's log how much damage the player takes throughout the game. So in damage, we can modify inflict damage. Oh, I see. How much damage we took and how much damage we inflicted. This damage. Okay, so we have target, single target. Oops. I'm looking for this line here. And I don't see, here's entity death up here. This is a slightly different order, so let's put it in the same order at least. It looks like the bloodstain comes first, then the particle happens, and then we check the hit points. So in between, if target equals player entity, then create game log report event. And then if target equals damage created. And then we just game log that, and then there we go, inflicted. Okay. We again modified GUI's game over function to display the damage taken. Oops, I think we have a small issue. So this is actually a fix for the other one. Right, this is the inflict damage that we were just looking at, and I think this needs the sum, right? If let sum creator equals damage creator, then if damage, if right, and then we'll do that, and then format that. Yeah, this didn't like it here. Player entity cannot find value. It's right there. Oh, do I have to fetch it? I do have to fetch it. Let player entity. Okay. Okay, so that works, but now we need to modify the GUI to add this. Okay. And we don't have the code for that in this document, but we can make it up based on what it looks like here. It's hard to read that red, isn't it? Game over. So we're going to press any key down by, let's say, 3 lines. And we're going to say CTX print color centered on line 20. And we'll do red black. And this is going to be you suffered Damage taken. You suffered points of damage, and then there, and then you inflicted. All right, so that should check. Okay, I'm gonna try building again, and I'm gonna watch my CPU and see what happens. But it's kind of frustrating where I'm sitting there waiting for the thing to build, and then suddenly my entire system locks up. It always seems to happen right at the end. Let's see what happens this time. Well, it seems to be okay so far. Yeah, it seems to work. Okay. Maybe it's just that. It's just occasional. Okay, so we begin a new game. We will try to inflict some damage on maybe a rat before we die. Okay, so I killed a rat. Let's teleport a couple levels. Try to die from a goblin attack. Oh, I forgot to change the line number. Alright, this should be 20 and 21. But it says I inflicted 0 points of damage, which is not good. Because I did inflict some damage. So let me take a look at damage again. Damage taken. Damage inflicted. Let's take a look at the GUI. Yeah, that's correct. Maybe I need to game log this thing here. Oh, maybe it's this issue here. It's not recording the fact that I'm the damage creator somewhere. Let's take a look at that code again. Do we have that up there? If let some creator is damage creator, creator is target, return. Oh, if we're inflicting it upon ourselves, then return. All right. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not in God mode, so it's not that. I thought for a second maybe, oh, because I'm in God mode, we're not doing anything. Let's log it here. RLTK console log format bang inflict amount. Oh, take amount. And we can just put this here, right? And this will be inflict. Okay. Let's see if this works. At a minimum, it should at least show the inflicted and dealt on separate lines. Alright, refresh. Begin new game. Again, let's try to find a rat to kill. There's a rat. Let's kill the rat. Let's see it. Zeros, there's a bunch. There's a 6. So we know player hits rat for 6, and we see is inflict 6 there. And now if I jump oops. A few levels down, I should be killed pretty quickly by maybe this lizard guy. So I've taken 4, I've taken 3. So it's showing that that's happening. So I suffered 34, but I inflicted 0. Where here it shows I inflicted 6 overall. Did I typo that? And then in damage, no. Record event, damage inflicted, amount. And it says inflict 6. So what? Huh. That's weird. I mean, where could this be going wrong? Let me dump it out. Let me go into the events. And I can print, let's see. Huh. Let me see if I can print this out as a string, right? So we should be able to string this, pub fun, debug, events. And all we need to do is do this lock. And then I want to say this returns a string. So we're going to say format of this events lock unwrap. Maybe like that. Will that unwrap the hash map into a string? Yeah, and then over in our GUI, I'll just log that out. Oh, this is going to be 60 times a second. It's going to log it out, but okay. RLTK console log format bang create game log, and I forgot what it was called. Debug events. There. And I'm going to rely on the Chrome console stuff to just keep it all together. Oh, song name. Sorry. And it's probably the previous song name, right? This one that's currently playing is called 12 Light. Here it is. Oh, and it's got a % sign in there. Sorry about that. And I don't have a play log, so I can't tell you if it was the previous one that you were looking for. I can't tell you what that would have been, unfortunately. And it's not a bother. I should fix it so it puts the little. I tried to put it here and I can't figure out OBS. I'm not smart enough. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to again go and inflict some damage on a rat. Oh darn! I just turned on God mode. There we go. Inflict some damage on a rat, or on a bandit archer. Okay. Damage taken 30, damage inflicted 4. And now it's saying 4. So it's working. Let me refresh again. Teleport. Alright. So I've inflicted a total of 11. And now if I die, if I can figure out how to die in this game. See, it says you inflicted 0. It says damage inflicted 0. So there's something wrong here. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to figure that out. Maybe not on stream because... Oh, maybe there's a line. Let me just double check that line here. Yeah, this looks correct. And when we look at it here, we can see that I've inflicted a total of 11. But this somehow ended up being 0, and it might be All right, well, I mean, what I can do is every time I add an event, I can dump it out. Why don't I do that? And make sure that that part's working at least. So I'm going to damage. You can say that, and then we could just say this one. Right? And we can see each time it happens. All right, let's build this. Yeah, I wish there were. Oh wait, I do have a recent. It's stranded near Moonbase 31 by abstraction. There. So I do have a recently played list. It would be nice to be able to dump that out too somewhere. All right, let's refresh this. Let's begin a new game. Let's go kill a rat and see if... Oh, there's a bandit. Okay, so turn 31, damage taken 5. I'm going to try to attack. I can't connect. Damage taken 9. Damage inflicted 2. So player hits bandit for 2 HP. And I see damage inflicted there. Damage inflicted 5, 8. Oh, and now I'm okay, so let's go. This is what I do is I go to the next level and then try to get... Oh, look at that. Damage inflicted is gone. When we go to a new level... Oh, so that's the problem. Interesting. Turn 36, 38, 41, and then it switches, so it resets. Was that the track epic? I'm glad I was able to track it down for you. Okay, so it looks like every time we start a new level, this thing gets reset. That's not good. That's not what we want. Generate. Maybe it's in generate world map when it's happening. Game state. Yeah. Right, because we're... No, this is clearing the log. So we would see the log get cleared and everything like that and see welcome to Rusty Roguelike. So it's not that. Huh. Let some history is map level transition. Map gen history equals history. And then we clear the log and clear the events. I want... Why is the log not being cleared, but the game log is... I mean, but the events are being cleared? I think maybe that's what's going on, is that we're generating a world map. It says you change level, calls generate world map. And it's not clearing the log anymore. Let's take a look at his code. What chapter are we on? Chapter 71. All right. Let's go to 71. Source game log. Oh, no, it's source main. Right, generate world map. Yeah, we have clear events here, and we're not returning. So game over cleanup makes sense to clear the events, but changing the level should not. Epic says just putting the main character as starting point on the map resets some things. Yeah, I think that's exactly it. I think we're calling generate world map to reset. Map gen history clear. Because we call generate world map whenever we go to a new level. Right, and that should be resetting everything, although I'm surprised. Oh. No, I'm trying to figure out why the clear log isn't working. And welcome to Rusty Roguelike isn't showing up each time we call generate world map. Yeah, this is go to level right here. And what's this? This is run systems. Why isn't there a run systems for this guy? Oh, can you do that? I didn't realize you could do that. You could have a separate multiple impl blocks for a struct. Huh. That's confusing. I know if you're implementing a trait, you have to implement all the bits of the trait at once. But this looks like you can implement... Okay, I'm going to scroll up here and stop moving around. Yeah, so I think what's happening, I think what we need to do is not clear the events on generate world map, but clear the events on a new game. I think that's what's going on. All right, and then what I want to do is the game over screen. I want to get rid of this thing because I think we know what the problem is now. And then in damage, we want to get rid of these guys. Okay, and now let's take a look at diff. All right, so we get the player entity. I just move that down. This records the game damage taken and inflicted. I move the clear events up, and then I have this debug code, which I need to take out now because we're not using it. Epic says, yeah, different impl works. It's useful to split up different groups of methods, and you can place a Ruststock comment on the impl. Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. Yeah, that'll be handy because one of the things I'm thinking about in the background is modifying. One of the things I'm thinking about in the background, now that I'm back here, is creating a new Rust doc for creating RLOCs and making it all test-driven developed in a test-driven manner. Get status. Okay, so git add source, git commit, track damage inflicted and taken. Okay. And then saving and loading counters, right? Just like we did for the log, we're gonna have to do this for events. This is already clonable? Yes? Because we had a problem last time where we couldn't do this line here because our struct wasn't clonable. And clear. Events iter. Oh, by the way, Epic, I did see a note that I had taken for myself a while back about implementing Thrush. On stream, writing a little client server for this. because you were trying to use it and it wasn't behaving for you? Did you ever finish that project up? Okay, so that's that, and now we have to modify our component. To add this pub events. And then back in our save load system, we're going to add it. And then in our load, I'm going to have to restore it. Create game log. Okay. And that's it. Good. All right, I think that's going to wrap things up for today then. Cargo check. Let's make sure click. Oh, this didn't work. What do I do? Events. This. What did I do wrong here? Oh, it's supposed to be a tuple. It's supposed to be a tuple. There we go. Okay. And that's that. I guess we could try, couldn't hurt. We can try running it here. Documents, dev, RT, and we have a save game from January 24th, which is very much obsolete. So let's remove it. And cargo run. I guess we can just say cargo run. This will build it here. And then what we can do is take a look at saving and loading the events and see if they work. I'll play a few turns, right? I'll switch levels and then quit and then restart. I know this is very tiny, but that's okay. So go here. There we go. Black Udon says game dev hype. Yeah, I'm not a hype trainer. I'm not a hype train streamer. All right, so we played a few levels. Let me go to the next level here. And then what I'll do is I will quit, escape. And now I'm frozen. I think it was saving at that point, so I'll quit. So now we have, now we have a save game. Wow, 3.5 meg of data, and it's all text. That's why it's this JSON thing with 1,000,006 entries. Okay, now we'll start a new one, cargo run, and we'll say load game. And now I should be able to die. Actually, here, before I die, I've changed levels. I've done a bunch of turns. I'm gonna quit out of this again. I'm just gonna go swirly while I save. Quit, and I'll run again. And now the Cobalt should be able to kill me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I suffered 31 points of damage and I lived for 87 turns. So I think it's actually saving and loading those stats as well. So escape, quit, done. All right, so that's that. Let's check in with Clippy real quick, and then we will push this up and call it a stream. All right, get status, get add source, get commit, save, load the events. And I guess we're gonna have to add a whole bunch more events. So tomorrow, what are we gonna do? Text layers. We're going to do text layers. The default 8x8 font can get quite hard to read for large blocks of text. So we're going to go to 8x16. Okay, which is much easier to read. Yeah, I have to agree. It's kind of tiny. I've zoomed in here, but it's still kind of tiny. Okay, so git push, and there we go. So tomorrow, text layers. Thanks everyone for hanging out with me. I enjoyed the stream a lot, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.